welcome here at the Malindi Complex Heritage where we had the big dream tray and hapa tunakuza ubunifu, tunakuza uwezo wa mtoto wa kuweza kufikiria. Kuna vitengo vyote vya chemsha bongo, kuna wanamtindo. Jinsi unavyoona, this is a modeling competition whereby we had 3 categories. We had professional wear, whereby learner is coming to showcase his profession like a teacher. Like we have here 2 young gentlemen who came to portray as pastors. Yes, how are you?
Fine.
Why did you decide to come and showcase as a pastor?
Because I want to reject the person.
Because a lot of people are not knowledgeable. She's saying she decided to portray as a pastor because a lot of people are not knowledgeable about Christianity. Then let us hear from the another colleague. How are you?
Fine.
What is the name of your school?
Bridge International Academy.
Bridge International Academy where?
Watam.
Watam. Why did you decide to come and showcase as a pastor?
To spread the word of God.
She wanted to spread the word of God to pagans. So that's why he decided to come and do the to showcase as a pastor. How are you?
Fine.
What is the name of your school?
Kid Stars Academy.
Now this is where creativity lies, kwa sababu tunakuza ubunifu wa mtoto. This is what we call improvised. Ametumia magazeti, amekuja kuelekeza wanamtindo wake. You said you are who?
Haura Shabir.
What motivated you or what inspired you to become a model?
I see a lot of people modeling and I get really inspired by how they design and by how they look very beautiful.
That's good. She always gets inspired when she watches people modeling. So she likes, she gets inspired by seeing a lot of beautiful things. That's why she decided to come and showcase her creativity. So she's a competitor from Kid Star Academy. And we have the other one who loves culture. Yule ambaye anapenda mila na utamaduni, na hapa tunakuza kila kitengo. Atatuambia aitwa nani na mbona anapenda wanamtindo. How are you?
Fine.
What is your name?
My name is Jasmine Makit.
What is the name of your school?
Kid Stars Academy.
Why do you love modeling?
Because it builds up my feelings.
Oh, it brings out your feelings. Come here. So can you tell us, your clothes are made from?
Paper bags.
Paper bags. What inspired you to use paper bags to make cloth?
We recycle these paper bags to this beautiful outfit.
Okay, recycle paper bags and make them into beautiful things that can be attractive. So this is what we do at The Big Dream. I'm your host, RK. The Big Dream, it's the only program that connects both education with games. We are at the Big Dream. We are at the Big here at Malindi Heritage Complex. Again, we are at the Big Dream here at Malindi Complex, and today the program was awesome. The program that connects both education with games. We had both classwork and talent work. So here I have teachers. Watatuambia wametokea wapi, majina yao ya shule na mbona wameamua kushiriki katika kipindi cha leo ambacho kinajulikana kama The Big Dreams. Nitatumia Kiswahili ama Kizungu mwalimu? Asante, hujambo?
Jambo.
Utatuambia waitwa nani na shule yako waitwa vipi na mbona umeamua kuja katika kipindi cha leo hapa kwenye makavazi ya Malindi?
Naam, kwa majina naitwa Emmanuel Zombo na ni mwalimu kutoka Timboni Sawasawa Academy. Naam, na nimekuja mahali hapa kuwaleta watoto ili kuweza kuonyesha vipaji vyao. Naam, na siku imekuwa njema na kupendeza pia.
Asante, huyo ni mwalimu kutoka Timboni Sawasawa. Ametoa maoni yake. Na upande wangu wa kulia pia kuna mwalimu ambaye ukiona jinsi anavyo onekana inadhihirisha kwamba wanafunzi wake basi wamekuwa na mengi ambayo wameyaonyesha. Atatuambia naye majina yake na shule yake aitwa vipi. Hujambo mwalimu?
Sijambo.
Utatuambia waitwa nani na shule yako aitwa vipi?
Kwa majina naitwa Bwana Timothy Ogutu. Natoka katika shule ya msingi ya Bridge International Academy Watamu, na nafuraha kujiunga na Big Dream kwa hafla hii ambayo imekuwa ya kufana sana kwa sisi kama walimu na pia wanafunzi wetu, na ndio mojawapo wa nguzo ambazo zitasaidia wanafunzi wetu kuendelea kimasomo. So asanteni sana.
Okay, asante sana. Now the next language that I'm going to use is English. You see, sometimes we speak lots of Kiswahili and people think that we are very illiterate. So on the other side, I know the Swahili language is a bit challenging. I'm going to use English so that they get to understand what they are saying. How are you, madam?
I'm fine, thank you.
You will tell us your name and the feeling you had during the day when you decided to be part of the big dream at Malindi Heritage Complex.
Okay, I'm so happy. My name's Rose Omia from Kid Star Academy, and I'm glad that our kids took part in this big dream event. It was a good experience, and at least they had to showcase their talents, and that is all about what CBC entails. I think it was a good event. I loved it.
Yes, as Madam said, you know, CBC connects both education with games. Unlike 844, whereby we were used to be forced to concentrate on only Mr. Minisco, but nowadays CBC promotes ability of the learner, thinking critically before coming to a solution. There's a lot in the big dream that connects education with games the same way CBC does. So on my left hand, I have a teacher who is very humble, who is polite. I don't know if he will manage to utter a word, but let me just not judge him. Yeye atuambie yaitwa nani na shule yake yaitwa vipi. Hujambo mwalimu?
Sijambo. I'll prefer using English. My name is Hussein Wanjala. I am a manager, Bridge International Academy, Kisumu Ndogo, and I'm proud to be part of this program because actually this one exposes our kids to many things that they didn't know. You remember when they are in their own school, they think that they are the best, but when they meet outside there with the best, they actually take the challenge seriously, and I'm sure actually they've learned a lot. And going forward, I guess we'll be participating in this to ensure that we improve our kids both in class and outside class. Thank you.
Thank you. That is amazing from Bridge. Is it Takai or Takea? Oh, Kisumu Ndogo. Oh, Kisumu Ndogo. You know, Bridge, you are here like 3 bridges. Then we have Madam Sakina, the madam who loves the African culture. She's here in Kenya and she loves promoting talent. And the kid that I had during promo here, the creative young lady, is from her school. She will tell us the name of the school again and the feeling she had during the event. How are you, Madam Sakina?
I'm fine, thank you. I come from Kid Stars Academy, just as Madam Rose. And whatever she said, I feel it's the correct way of how we can describe the event.
Okay, thank you. So there are 2 here, and she just affirming the remarks made by the previous teacher from her school. So lastly, we have Madam from Premier School, the school that had a lot of creativity also, the dancing competition, and also mashairi walikuwa na skit zingine mzuri sana. So we learned a lot of schools learned from one another, and we hope next time it's going to be big. Now, this is their first time to be part of the big dream here at Malindi Complex. Let her tell us how the feeling was and why she decided to be part of this program.
Okay, thank you. I'm Madam Mary Nzaro from Malindi Premier. We are very grateful for we've enjoyed. We've brought our here the big dreams talents to showcase their talents, to promote their ideas in minds, and also to learn. Thank you. The day was very awesome.
Now, this is part of the questions, simple questions. Have you ever had a chance whereby you identify a learner is very talented, but the parent is unwilling to give you permission to expose that child's talent?
Yes, I've had.
How did you manage that situation?
So on that, according to us, Bridge, we have ways of identifying that depending on what we do. So when we identify such a pupil, depending on what he or she is doing, we now end up exposing that. And that majorly is done through the CBC learning, which is also a way of identifying the talent. So after that, we now do convince the parents on what this particular pupil is in. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Have you ever had quarrels with the parent? Unasikia mtoto unataka ashiriki kwenye music festival na mzazi anasema no, let my kid concentrate on classwork.
Yeah, actually it has happened, and I guess it's not only in my school, in several schools. And we see most of the time we get the opinion of the parents. Then at the end of the day, we educate the parents on the importance of this. Remember, majority of these parents are aware, but a few of them are not that literate. So you need actually to educate them and ensure that they support their kids both in class and outside. Majority of them think that classwork is the only thing the kids are supposed to do at school. But learning is a process both inside the class and outside the class. Thank you.
That was good. Madam Sakina, how do you feel just taking your time to expose the kids' talent, making sure that you are always there for them?
We always feel good and try to expose them more. Like whatever competitions we get, we can participate in them. We are always ready to expose them to whatever kind of platform we get for them, for to rush them to that platform, because learning is something, but the CBC talks about learning and something else apart from learning.
Thank you. So that's what our teachers heard a lot. You are going to keep following on our program only at The Big Dream. I, your host, RK.